It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Talking Stick Resort Arena in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, it's the Phoenix Suns taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia controls the tap. Jay, it's a huge question in Philadelphia. What can Markelle Fultz be in his second NBA season?
He could be a former #1 pick in the NBA draft. He can still be a star. I don't think any of his shooting woes had to do with that shoulder injury last season. It was mental. It was the yips. He's been getting reps this entire summer with that form, with that rhythm. And if he keeps shooting the ball the way I've seen him shoot out in California, this kid could be a star next year.
Simmons over to the right side. Add 2 points to the board.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Here comes the screen.
Big screen right there, big screen.
Doesn't get the bounce. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. Good start. He's made his first shot.
Can we take a second to talk about the most gregarious personality in the NBA? We don't trust in the process. No. We're beyond the process. Joel Embiid has emerged as this generation's Shaquille O'Neal, and he's done it in a variety of ways. He's a dominant big. He doesn't shy away from the physicality of the game. Probably the reason why he was up for Defensive Player of the Year. And also, he has a personality that baits you into a conversation, whether you like it or not. And he's pretty hysterical. This kid is going to be a star in the league for years to come, and you better pay attention to what he has to put down.
Phoenix with it.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up.
To Booker. Screen coming. Booker. Now a steal by Philly.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Redick to Covington. From long range. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Here we go.
To Marcus Smart. Down low Anderson. Inside, he scores.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question marks with Toronto, Kawhi Leonard, does he really want to be there? Changing up their coach. What's going on with that franchise? And the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Layup goes down. Well done.
You know, I'm going to say something that people probably won't like, but guess what? I don't care. I'm already crowning Ben Simmons as a top 5 playmaker in the league. His first true season, he had 18 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. He could finish around the rim and make everybody else around him look great. There's no doubt about it. He has all the ingredients to be the heir to the throne.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Nothing going here on that drive. Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good. Joel Embiid, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Now the Suns going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Oh, good shot, boy.
Phoenix has the ball. Booker on the drive, but a shot won't fall.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Joel Embiid sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Fires the three. Can't connect. It's no good. To Booker. Robert Covington pins it. Markelle Fultz snatching it out of the air. Knocked loose.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Markelle Fultz. To Covington. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. Joel Embiid. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
20-footer at the buzzer. First quarter is complete. The 76ers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's Suns ball.
Right. Hey, clear out. I got this.
To Jackson. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Fultz to McConnell. Josh Jackson. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. One will perceive that Ben Simmons has already won a championship when that has not been the case. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
And one. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Suns control the possession. To Marcus Smart. Slam dunk.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Markelle Fultz. He's 2 for 2 now.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. To Redick. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Wide open look won't go.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
It's Phoenix ball.
I'm on D. I'm on D.
To Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges with the strong finish. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Fultz into the front court. Leads 4. Nothing going here on that drive. Markelle Fultz. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Mikal Bridges to Marcus Smart. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To Redick. Short jumper off the mark. To Mikal Bridges. Lays it up and in.
And when you look at the Phoenix Suns right now, they have a very young team. They're led by young players. And when you get a chance to bring a guy like Mikal Bridges into your franchise, you automatically start to build the correct foundation to win a championship down the line. He comes to work early, he stays late, and there's no doubt about it. He is one of the most locked-in individuals you have as far as a team and being invested that you'll ever meet.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for Philadelphia, number 25.
Simmons, a pass stolen by Phoenix. Booker with it, trailing by 4. Beyond the arc for 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Simmons. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
That boy's living his best life.
Suns with the basketball. DeAndre Ayton to Booker. Probing the defense. Has a chance. Look out. Devin Booker. He's 3 for 7.
Tough shot. And when Devin Booker scores, he scores in bunches. It was only a couple of years ago he had that 70-point game in the Boston Garden. This kid can fill it up when he gets hot.
To Booker. Oh, emphatic slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Fultz. It takes a lot to keep this young man under wraps. Markelle Fultz still scores.
Ugh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is where it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
For 3, Robert Covington is long, and it pays off with the 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
That's it for the first half. It's the Sixers out in front.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The 76ers have themselves a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Suns aren't down by too much at the half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets to the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid has been making the competition look silly on the defensive end.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Phoenix with it.
I got ball.
To Booker.
Hit.
Driving right to the basket. Look out, Devin Booker. 4 out of 10.
You know what really fascinates me about Devin Booker? Every time I see him, I almost feel like I'm watching a movie called Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Now, when I see him off the court, he's all smiles, laid back, chill demeanor, very low-key. But when I see him on the court, it's like he finds this different person, this assassin that wants to attack you and dominate you every single time he has the ball. Now, I got a chance to overhear a story of him and his coach at the time, Earl Watson, and he told his head coach, I'm better than Jordan. Jordan never dropped 70 at the Boston Garden. Now, we all know he's not better than Jordan, but that answer reflects his desire to be like Jordan and to be an NBA legend, and that's why he'll always succeed.
Phoenix has the ball. To Booker. Tough make through traffic.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Redick over to the right side. To Redick. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Simmons into the front court. Leads 1. To Embiid. Going to launch beyond the arc. Good for 3.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
I got ball.
Inside, he scores.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Redick. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen.
Hey, double screen.
To Booker. Fires the 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. To Embiid. Redick. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Simmons. And the Suns right there for the rebound. Great look and vision. Booker. Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight, and he takes advantage.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have twos when you can shoot threes, even on fast breaks? Guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Oh, and we have a 5-second violation. Booker.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Turns and slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Simmons brings the ball up court. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Ben Simmons. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
To Jackson. Josh Jackson above the rim on that. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Oh, Ben Simmons. Now 4 for 9.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Joel Embiid. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
19-footer at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Suns have the lead. This has been a battle thus far. A one-point game as we get things back going here in the fourth. Sixers have the basketball to Fultz. From long range, he's not known for that. Markelle Fultz, the former #1 pick, hits a tough shot.
And here's a setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force a defensive collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Fultz with the basketball. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. Fires the 3, and it's Anderson with the rebound. throws it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. It's Suns ball. To Jackson. Joel Embiid sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Josh Jackson to Mikal Bridges. They'll get it down to Johnson. Nice pass to set things up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Here comes the screen. To Mikal Bridges. Wide open look, won't go. Here's a chance from long range. Won't go down. To Mikal Bridges. To Jackson. Shot from the lane, won't go. And count the basket inside.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Now the Suns coach gonna signal for a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way.
You're going to see the best players make in-game adjustments on the fly. The intellect of some of these superstars is off the charts. Your ability to adapt and move forward as quickly as possible in the most efficient manner will determine whether you win this game or not.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for the 76ers, number 33.
To Marcus Smart. Has a look. It's good. That's the guy you want to leave open. To McConnell. Fultz. It takes a lot to keep this young man under wraps. Markelle Fultz still scores.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Deep left corner. To McConnell. 4-3. Like the confidence. Tough shot there from McConnell. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
First one, count it.
Subbing in for the Phoenix Suns, number 1.
2 for 2 on that trip. It's Ben Simmons controlling the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. To Simmons. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Short jumper stays out. Here comes the screen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Redick. To Simmons. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. To Booker.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Cleans it up. Robert Covington able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
It's the Suns with the victory as they just squeak this one out by a point. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns got the win in a nail-biter. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The 76ers just couldn't close this one out. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Marcus Smart gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Phoenix Suns. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.